Hi everybody, this is my first attempt at flipping our professional development. So I would like for you to watch this video. It should take 5 to 7 minutes and come prepared so that this information won't be new to you. What I'd like to show you is that I'm going to be sharing with you the professional development slide through Google. So when you see that you've had something shared with you, if you would like to take a look at our presentation, you can ahead of time. Most importantly, what I want you to come familiar with is Kahoot. We're going to be showing you a couple of neat apps, one of which is Kahoot. It is an assessment tool you can use in the classroom with your students, and I want you to be a little bit familiar with it. It is called Kahoot. If you want to make your own Kahoot, you go to getkahoot.com. You can see that up here. What we're going to have you do in class Tuesday is go to kahoot.it. You'll notice that that's a little bit different. And that will ask you to do before you come in is for you to go to Kahoot on a device. I want for all of you to bring some sort of device to our professional development or our faculty meeting on Tuesday morning. We will test out the field conference room and see if the Wi-Fi can handle it. We are just going to play it by ear. We need to be flexible and see how it goes. So you're going to see Kahoot. Another thing you're going to learn about is called the SAMR model. There is a really good video that's 120 seconds long that explains the SAMR model. And I'm not going to go into detail on that now. You can take a look at it on your own by clicking this link, SAMR model, or go to YouTube and type in SAMR model in 120 seconds. We'll briefly review it. We'll go over a couple of things. We'll do a little group activity, and then one of your Kahoots, one of our assessments will be on how much you learned about the SAMR model. So I want you to become familiar with the SAMR model on your own before you come to the faculty meeting on Tuesday. Again, that's SAMR. You'll see it in the slides that I share with you. There's a couple other cool things I'm going to be showing you on Tuesday. One of them is just a really fun one. It's an app. You don't need to download this one. If you're science, if you're teaching science, actually that would be David Collum. I don't know if any of you are teaching that are here at the meeting on Tuesday, but it's just a really cool app. So if you teach other classes where you can use apps to talk about how we need to be using technology, this is a really neat one. So you don't have any homework on this one. I'm just letting you know this one's my favorite one that I'm going to be showing to you guys. It's just really cool. But the one that you'll be able to use the most probably is Kahoot. Another cool assessment tool we're going to be learning about is Clickers. So just Google Clickers, take a look at what this is. It replaces Clickers, and it is essentially you're not having to buy any devices for your students. You're just using paper. And I have actually created some Kahoots for us, and you guys are going to be doing an assessment, and you're going to get to see Clickers being used. Again, I'm going to assess you on your knowledge of the SAMR model. So if you want to do well on that Clickers assignment, make sure you do your homework on the SAMR model. And then some other just organizational tools. One of my favorite things that I learned from the MATC conference last week was an app called Push Bullet. Pushbullet. If you have more than one device, you can move things from one to the other without having to save them and email them to yourself. That happens to me frequently because I take pictures with my phone, but then when I'm blogging on Friday, it's a pain to have to submit them from one to another. So if you use more than one device and you want to share documents, you can share links, you can share documents you work from one to another, this is a great app for you. So if it's something you're interested in, download that app. One of my other top apps that I learned about last week at the METC conference is called Voxer. Just ask Christy Breeding. I've asked Christy to put Voxer on her phone, and so I have enjoyed, I don't know if she's enjoyed it, I have enjoyed using Voxer. It is essentially a walkie-talkie through your phone. I like it better than texting because sometimes there are messages I want to communicate to Christy that perhaps I'm doing it in the car. I can walkie-talkie her in the car leave her a message, and then she can listen to that message when it's convenient for her, and then she responds. Sometimes it's real time. We're walkie-talking back and forth, and you may think, well, how's that any different than using a phone? It may not always be us talking at the same time. So I've enjoyed that one. You may just enjoy that with people you frequently communicate with. So that's just an example of many of the apps and some of the cool things that we're going to be learning on Tuesday. Again, I'm trying this flipped classroom. I'm experimenting on you all. We're going to test to see how the Wi-Fi holds up down in the field conference room on Tuesday. So I can clarify for you again, I'm going to be sharing this professional development slide, the slide with you. So when you get an email, you feel free to open this so you will have seen it when you get into our meeting on Tuesday. I want you to watch the SAMR model in 120 seconds. And then I'd like for you to just do some exploring on some of these other apps that I'm going to be showing you. And it should be a good time. Thanks, guys.